Welcome to CARICOMP Insider, where high-tech facial recognition meets real-world intelligence.
"200 people walked through the streets of San Francisco on a Saturday. Their destination? The front doors of the biggest AI companies on Earth. Their demand? Stop building. If you've ever unlocked your phone with your face, or verified your identity for a bank online, this story reaches right into your pocket. Because these marchers weren't just worried about robots taking jobs. They were part of a bigger shift, one that decides who gets to prove your face is really yours. The group behind the march is called Stop the AI Race. They walked between the offices of OpenAI, Anthropic, and other labs, asking for a coordinated pause on the most powerful systems. And this wasn't a one-time thing, so why does a protest about AI safety end up being about your face? Let's start with the organizers. The group's founder, Michael Trezzi, said their strategy changed after an earlier march back in March. Before, they were trying to persuade company executives directly. Now, they've stopped asking the CEOs. They're going after political attention instead. That's a big move. It means they gave up on the boardroom and went to the ballot box. For you, that signals something simple. Public anger about AI is turning into pressure for actual laws. And the numbers behind the fear are real. According to identity verification researchers at ID.me, attempts to fool remote identity checks using deepfake face swaps jumped more than 7 times over in a single year. That was 2023. Then, between 2023 and 2024, those same attacks tripled again. A face swap, in plain terms, is when a criminal pastes a fake, computer-generated face over a video to pretend they're someone else. Think about that the next time a website asks you to hold up your face to prove it's you. The tools built to catch imposters are now fighting imposters who don't even have a real face. The pushback isn't only happening online. The data centers, those giant warehouses of computers that power AI, have become protest targets too. From Virginia to Indiana to Arizona, activists stalled roughly $98 billion in data center projects in just 3 months of last year. That's people showing up in their own towns, blocking construction. For anyone who thought, I was too abstract to fight, it now has an address. Meanwhile, the rules are splitting in two. In Europe, the next phase of the AI Act arrives in August of this year. Companies there face strict new transparency requirements for high-risk systems. In the US, many companies are asking for time and guidance instead. So we get a divided market, tight rules on one side of the ocean, loose ones on the other. For the person just trying to log into their account, that means the protection you get may depend entirely on where you live. Here's the twist most people miss. You'd assume that fear of deepfakes means less AI in fraud investigations. It's the opposite. When the question stops being, "Can you find the face?" and becomes, "Prove that face is even real," investigators need more powerful, more precise tools, not fewer. The deepfake crisis doesn't shrink the technology, it sharpens it. So let's bring it home. 200 people marched twice this year, asking AI companies to slow down. That street pressure is turning public worry into a push for real laws about proving what's real. And behind it all sits a hard fact. Fake faces are flooding the systems meant to verify us. Whether you're building a court case or just logging into your bank, the question of the year isn't, is this the right face? It's, is this face real at all? The full story's in the description if you want the deep dive.
Now you know something most people in this industry don't. Use it. And when you're ready to put it to work, caracomp.com. We'll see you tomorrow.